load in their face, and push the boom plunger. BPC.
This is too much for me.
Don't have your game, huh?
I didn't pick a game. You know me. I never pick a game till the moment comes.
Hey, you just bought a new game. Why don't you use that one?
I don't think people would know it. It also doesn't have the right vibe. That's a chill game. I think that today we're going to be playing Risk Godstorm.
I don't know what that is.
Not
but okay.
Stratego?
This is not. There's no strategy here.
No, Stratego was last episode.
Yeah, I did do Stratego. I don't think it was last episode.
Last Night on Earth. Name it
there
for
we
Risk.
go.
Name it for Risk.
Oh no, I know the game. It's Beyblades.
That's not a board game.
They play it in a bowl.
It is technically a board game.
It's in a. I'm with Ryan. They play it in a bowl. It's spinning tops in a bowl.
Beyblade, Beyblade, Beyblade.
Let it rip.
Let it rip.
Let it rip, chef.
You know how expensive Risk Godstorm is if you want to try to fucking buy it right now?
Hey there, Tavern Goers.
Hi.
Hi. Wait, why do you get me to say hi with you? He's not talking to us.
Yeah, it's mutating.
I go to this tavern every fucking episode, so you will say hi to me, and I will say hi back. Fucking deal with it.
Ryan is addicted to saying hi. He made a character who did it every time.
2 now.
2 now, that is true.
Yeah.
And that, hello, we're big on hello. Politeness is key here at the tavern.
Listen, if there's one thing that unites all of Ryan's characters that I've heard so far, it's saying hi.
They love a good hello.
Gotta be polite. We are Torchlit Tavern, a real play TTRPG podcast focused on narrative-driven storytelling.
Clearly.
RPG.
The way you said narrative was funny.
Narrative-
Kind of
yeah.
narrative-driven.
Look, these guys got me up early today. So, ladies and
hot.
gentlemen,
And he
welcome
didn't
to
even
the
put
show.
any whiskey in his
Hot.
coffee.
I'm not going to spend too much time here, despite the fact that they're holding me by the ankles and not letting me move forward. Today we're going to play Risk Godstorm, because the shit just got real bad for everybody, and everything's going to blow up.
I've never heard of that
I'm going
one.
to sink Atlantis.
Just Risk. I
It is
imagine
just
they're
Risk.
related.
It is Risk. It's just Risk.
It is Risk.
So if you know how to play Risk, you're going to be fine.
Oh,
The
good.
best version of Risk I played, though.
It is one
That
of the
being
best.
said, very expensive. You can't find it.
Playing Risk, what color do you want to be? Which god? That's what it is in Godstorm, right? Which god do you want to pick?
I mean, I think it's only right that I pick Poseidon.
Because he's going to sink Atlantis? I mean, sure.
I'm going to sink Atlantis.
Sure, and what is Poseidon playing today?
Poseidon, Lord of the Sea, is playing Risk, a former, semi-aquatic creature, mostly aquatic creature, one might even say, and now only partially aquatic, thanks to what they've done to me and the sneaky boy. And I'm learning how to use the martial arts. Playing with me today, this game of Risk is...
Hey, everybody. I'm going to go with, according to Wikipedia here, I'm going to go with Osiris because the one that Jeff picked isn't even on the fucking game. So, hey, everybody, it's Ryan, and I am playing 9.
Fuck, he's right.
And point 1 and point 2, and we are ready to maybe save my mom. I don't know. She might be mean. I'm not sure yet.
Are you ready to abandon your mom?
It's kind of up in the air.
Jeff says hopefully.
Once upon a time, a wise man once said, 9, your mom's kind of a bitch. And I'm that wise man.
It's true.
My name is Mitch. I play Aderu. He's also a barbarian. He's also a druid.
Thank you.
Why are you trying to knock up every pause, Mitch? Making them so pregnant.
Gotta
As I
love
said
a pregnant
before,
pause.
We are a real play TTRPG podcast
Sneaking them in.
focused on narrative-driven storytelling. We are going to be playing a 5th edition D20 game. All jokes aside, D20-based system. I don't support Hasbro. Fuck them.
Well, Jason, all jokes aside, I'll see you later.
Yeah, you're done. Thank you for coming in today. Get out of the heat while you can. And if you guys do
It
hear
won't even
any...
be hot by the time this airs.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to warn them because it is hot here. So if you do hear a little bit of fan in the background or somebody's AC blowing, I do my best to remove it, and I might be successful. But we apologize, but we're not going to die for you. We don't have nearly enough followers or money to justify that.
But as soon as we do...
Remember way back in July when it was hotter than shit? Well, your past is our present. It's July, and it's hotter than shit.
Remember, if you want us to suffer through the heat and nearly die for the sake of our art, check out the Patreon. show the show to others, make sure we get lots and lots of views, and we'll rethink the whole suffering for our art thing. In the meantime, that's it. That's all I got. Check out our Patreon, please. That's my call to action. My other call to action is, hey, Jeff.
Do the thing.
Take it away.
Last time on Torchlit Tavern, Blackpowder.
Real quick note.
Wow, Jay didn't even do it.
Blackpowder.
Wow.
Speak for yourself, Mitch. You didn't either.
Blackpowder.
How are we feeling?
Good.
Reyes looks at Kenbagi and
Which
his eyes open and close out of sync.
How fucking good are you with a rifle?
I don't want to be dragging him around as his drunkest. I know another we could use for distraction in your operation.
Hello!
Do you want to kill a man?
Okay.
And they are going to have a delegate from another town.
Hobnob from Griffinport? Which one do you want me to kill?
Do you have a preference?
Nah, man, I don't prefer to kill anybody.
Well, if you're not good for the work, then I can find somewhere else to put the coin.
No. I told you I'm willing to kill anybody. I just don't prefer to kill anybody. Who do you want me to kill?
You notice something that was on against the outer wall sitting out here. It's a strange sort of antenna coil that you didn't notice on your way out.
Oh, hello.
This Warforged unit, it is like the normal size, but it has like extra like arms sticking out of it, each one ending in like a different tool, like a drill and a saw, and like it seems to be some sort of like
multi-tool.
You get to its face and it looks remarkably like your own.
Oh, hello.
Hello, and designation 9, Series 7. You are not supposed to be here.
It is imperative that we get everything done correctly, and that this meeting goes well for the future of the primacy and peace. Are you certain that your new device is ready to work, just in case? We want to make sure that no one can interrupt this meeting.
Yes, the new device works.
Go in here and wait.
I literally can't see the meeting from here.
Go in here and wait. Get in the room.
Or what?
He immediately reaches to grab 9. Filing cabinet has a bunch of old schematics in it. You also see another schematic which you're about to like throw away, but then you realize that you saw it earlier today, and it's the pylon from outside.
I would like to read that.
Yeah, that thing stops teleportation from working within city limits. And you see that he pulls out like this little fucking box with a plunger on it.
What are you going to do with that?
Black powder. And directly under the hot sights of your sniper rifle is the small, white-haired head of Griddle.
No. Don't hold. Siego's right fucking behind.
I would like to use a story point to force you to make a will save.
Dick move!
Gets so close. It's a 14.
Before you pull the trigger on Griddle, Sieko actually walks out. But this man doesn't mean anything to you. Griddle has stood over you with a knife and smiled at such good progress.
Okay, 101.
What's your dexterity modifier?
You want me to add 3?
Yes.
That's 120.
Griddle's head explodes like a cantaloupe.
Risk! No! God damn it!
Alright, so 9, from the top of the tower, you have a really good view of the city, and you can even see outside the city walls. You're that high up. You are keyed into this teleporter, and down below, you hear the sharp crack of a rifle, and it's one you heard before. You recognize it as Reyes' rifle, and it draws your attention to where you believe the fight should be happening, and you see a shadowy figure amidst some, like, lantern light go down. You can't hear anything from this distance other than the sound of the rifle, but you see everyone start to scramble. You see another person step out of the shadows further away in this market stall and start unloading with a couple of pistols and then a rifle. And then a couple things happen immediately before your round. One, suddenly a program that you haven't had kick on in your systems ever turns on. And in your vision, you've got like a HUD, I'm assuming.
What?
It says Martha in danger.
Oh, fuck.
And you know...
Wait, are you telling me that this is a thing that could have popped up at any time in the last few years and it just didn't?
Never happened. Yeah, she's never been in danger.
Fuck, I've been worried
well, also,
this whole time.
So maybe because you've never been this close to her. It could have happened, but maybe you were out of range. but you recognize
Maybe
this
when
as...
she upgraded me just now, she fucking put it in.
This is Mitch's idea. Got to give him credit for the life alert system that she has installed in every Warforged unit that she owns. As you know that every Warforged is going to swarm to her to protect her.
Shit.
You also see a big explosion that happens about a mile outside the city limits.
What?
Yeah, a huge puff of, not like a fire explosion, but like a huge blast of dust and debris shoots up over toward the woods.
Okay.
There seems to be some sort of weather anomaly around it as well. It's your round.
You know, I don't... Fuck you.
Hey, Ryan, you're the eye in the sky. You're the spy. You're the one with all of the weird information.
Not anymore. I'm gone. I'm teleporting over there as close as I can get.
Okay.
Over where?
Yeah. Explain to me
Over
where
there,
you're going.
dumbass.
Yeah, duh. No, I'm going to teleport as close to Martha as this machine will take me.
But
Okay.
you're supposed to be in the box.
Bye. Do
All
I need
right,
a roll for
so, yes, you do. In order to get to... You figured out how this teleporter works. You've kind of hijacked it. It's designed to stop teleportation, not be a teleporter, but it does have all the parts necessary for such a thing. So I'm going to need you to roll a DC. I'm going to make this one a little bit harder because you are very good, and this is her device that you have hijacked. I'm going to make it a DC 25. Failure won't mean it doesn't work. It just means it won't exactly put you where you want. Yeah.
22.
Roll me a D4.
3.
9. You wanted to be as close to Martha as you could. And it seems to have put some spin on the ball, but the teleporter doesn't work quite right. You end up standing
On top of Martha. She's crushed.
I am
He's
inside
killed.
of Martha.
She inside of
explodes.
Martha. You find yourself teleported next to the nearest Warforged in the area. You're standing in a crossroads next to a random Warforged sentry, and you don't know this yet, but you're only like a stone's throw away from where Reyes is hiding.
Okay.
You can find yourself on the map
I see it.
that I've placed. Yeah. What do you do with your move? I'll say that was your standard action.
Does the bot notice me?
Oh yeah, immediately. So it turns to you, aims its frickin' thump gun at your ass. Declare your number.
Number 9. Protect the maker.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, Roger. How could you not? You have to.
What do you do with your turn?
I run toward the maker. I see the building there. I'm gonna go ahead and run around the corner through the entrance there. As we are moving toward the building, I'm going to say to the bot to my side,
Secure the perimeter.
You are not the maker. Roll persuasion.
nope, +0, 15.
No.
Alright, well.
There's turn.
My favorite is...
Aderu
Alright, well.
takes a drink from his water skin and waits.
Yeah, Aderu, you hear that sound of the shot. You know things have kicked off just by that alone. And you hear some more firing, like often that, like some pop, 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 pop. Because you know how like lame bullets sound when they travel a certain number, like the sound travels a certain distance.
Yeah.
And you hear a couple, you're like, uh-oh, there's extra gunfire. And then you do, because I'm imagining these as open comms, we're just opening up all of the Uniphone capability. You hear Finnbaki cursing at Reyes. Something must have gone wrong.
This is all par for the course. Aderu finishes drinking from his flask, and he just picks up he readies one of the rifles that Finnbaki gave him, and he's just gonna call over the radio. Everything is good?
I don't respond. I'm
And that's
too in the
that's
thick
where I
of
end
things.
my turn.
He's already busy reloading.
Mm-hmm.
We're done.
Yeah, no, chill, man. That's my whole shtick.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
I have a gun out. If I need to, I can gun at people.
Okay. Reyes, you, through your sights, as everything starts to go down, all the gunfire, all the chaos erupts, you hear the clank, clank, clank of several units running toward your location, and you're not sure if they're heading toward you, but they're definitely heading down the street. As everything kind of goes crazy, one of the things that grabs your attention is the strange hooded figure that was standing next to Griddle between him and Sieko. It seemed to be acting as like a bodyguard for Griddle. It kept very close to him the whole time. The moment Griddle goes down, it jerks, shakes, as I said before, and the cloak of it rips off. underneath the cloak is this 7.5-foot tall monstrosity of stitched flesh. It seems to be freaking out at the loss of its master, and once Griddle hits the ground, it looks straight at you. And you watch as it steps forward and sort of slips into some weird sort of shadow space.
That sounds terrifying.
And it's gone.
That's concerning.
Yeah, very concerning.
That's its turn.
Color me.
Because it rolled higher than you.
Very concerned.
And to the other thing that rolled higher than you is Sieko. You watch as he looks around this figure you've never met before. You do not know him, but he stands with this dark, Inquisitor-style robe, but it has a hood on it, unlike some of the others. And you watch him cast his look around, and he's got this hunched back. He stands there with this alabaster-colored staff, atop which sits like a cage. You can't tell if there's anything in it, but you do see him kind of glance in your direction, but then his bullets sort of start to riddle his robes from Finboggy. You see him turn around, and you just see an incredible flash of white fire erupt from the direction that you know Finboggy is in. It crests the top of the buildings that Finboggy is hiding in.
Jesus.
Finboggy was cursing at you over the Unphone, and you seem to have left it on. You heard his bullets go off, and then you hear static from that side.
Oh no, Finny.
That sounded
Finny boy.
not genuine.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, I don't really give two shits about Finboggy.
Wow, that's rough.
So, also, as a character, I don't really give too many fucks about Finboggy. Finboggy, I appreciate his help.
I don't care.
Anyways.
Focus.
Yeah. So I see Finboggy. I see that. All right. I only have a couple options right now.
Hmm?
Do I still see Sieko in my sights?
Oh, yes.
Like,
Yeah,
if I
he's
look
there.
down my sights, I still see him?
Yeah, he's there.
Okay. I'm going to take a bit of a risk, and I'm going to reload the gun with a regular bullet.
You know, that's your standard action, correct?
That was last
Correct.
round, right?
Okay.
Or no?
No, he fired for
And-
the starting round.
And I'm going to bonus action hide, because you may know approximately where I'm at. Heck, that guy might have looked right at me. But I'm in a dark building, and I can do a lot of things to be hidden.
Yeah. Roll an insight real quick for me.
13.
That's your fucking base.
Yeah.
The monstrosity that looked at you the moment Griddle went down. Like straight in your direction. That's what you get from that insight.
No, I understand. That's why I'm going to hide, because it looked at me the moment, but that maybe it won't know where I am if I move and hide. That's the plan. I'm going to move around a little bit and hide. I have some movement.
Sniper rule number 1, take a new position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
Do you
shoot
take a
twice
new
in the
position?
same window.
Yes, I do take a new position.
Okay.
If I can go higher or lower by a floor.
I'll let you do it. You can literally like hop out the window and go like up or some shit. You can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, bonus action to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an octopus with clav arms. You can definitely climb real good.
Yeah, while carrying
exactly.
while carrying 2 muskets, and a plunger. I'm still gonna allow it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where that plunger's attached to. I might even hit the plunger first. No, because that would be an action.
I would allow it to be a bonus.
Well, no, I'd rather hide than fucking pull that plunger. Are you kidding me? No.
Okay,
There's
you take it
something
with
that's
you.
probably spooky coming after me.
Yeah, you take it with you. There's enough cord to go up 1 floor.
Yeah. Just let me know if you need that stealth.
I do need that stuff.
Okay, cool. Hey, guess what? 28. As close to a nat 20 as I could get.
Reloading and moving.
Reloading, moving, hiding.
Got
Full
it.
turn.
Yeah, no, you guys don't hear any more sound coming from Finbocky's area, and Griddle makes a puddle of stuff where he lies. Makes it bottom of the round. I'm going to move all of the varied pieces. The units are all going to take double moves trying to get to
Mom.
Martha, all of the sentries.
What a fucking mama's bot.
Yep.
Every robot ever.
Everybody in the area could hear clank, 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 clank as all these machines go. You hear the buzzing whir of like the monitor drones flying over the top of you. Aderu, you have to duck low as you hear them go by.
I'm a hole under a bridge. I'm solid.
Yeah, but like, you know, you do. It's the fucking. Why you gotta kill my cinema?
I didn't kill your cinnamon.
You killed my synonyms. You watch as Alec Lacourt. Yeah, Reyes, as you take position again, you watch as Alec Lacourt just, like, stands up, because he fully just fell over out of panic when the gunshot went off. He dived for the ground. You watch him stand up and immediately start running toward you. You think, like, he looks around and he's like, this is the safest direction. And he just fucking hauls ass faster than you thought his old politician ass could possibly move. Because, fun fact, he's got to be pushing 50 at this point.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. If he was a young politician in the last campaign, then he's definitely over 50 now. And he is hauling ass out of there.
Politician in America.
And strangely, you also see a cloaked figure step out of a rear door of one of the market stalls and and he starts to slink around the side. You get to see all of this because you have night vision.
Mm-hmm.
Dark vision.
That's it.
Do any of these figures figures I see look like a man who might talk like this? And,
hard to say.
Running on your insight of 13 from we already rolled. No, you couldn't guess that.
Okay.
He's moving way stealthier than that person would move.
Fair.
9.
I'm going to double move toward toward the maker.
As I said before, this market area sort of has like an L-shaped set of buildings that are multiple stories. You could try to go through the building, but honestly, it's easier to just go down the street and then cut in. So you basically, the unit that you talked to started moving and is ahead of you at this point. You just follow him. Your character should make it right around the corner with a double move. You come around the corner and you don't see Martha. You see immediately the first things that you take in is...
I'm coming for you, Alec.
Yeah, you see Alec. You see a over middle-aged dignitary. He's in nice clothes. He is running full tilt with a panicked look at his face right at you. Like,
this is Alec LaCourte?
This is Alec LaCourte.
I fucking run him through. I don't, because I don't have an action.
Yeah, you don't have an action. But he's running.
I have bigger fish to fry, but Alec, if I didn't...
He's still 100 feet in front of you.
Don't worry, Ryan. He's got to make it out of Santitas, and I'm between him and the exit.
Wow, why so much hate for Alec LaCourte, a man you've never met?
It's beyond me.
I know, he's got one of those faces, is what you're saying.
My DM once said, fuck
face.
that guy, and I support my DM.
He's
like a hunt.
It's like he's got multiple names, and I'm not okay with it.
Hey, Alec, longtime listener, Patreon subscriber, we love you very much. I'm sorry to say this. He's still 100 feet away from you, running toward you, so there is plenty of ample time for that action that you want to take. Behind Alec LaCourte is, you see this hunchbacked figure in the dark robes, just with his arm stretched out. He's just got done just firebombing an area. You saw the flash of light earlier. Once again, you've never seen Sieko. Sieko is not exactly a public figure, but based on his dark Inquisitor robes, that would be your guess. Like, you believe that is. And lying next to him, like 10 feet away, is what's left of Griddle. Griddle is apparently, the gnome that you saw previously is unrecognizable because his head isn't there.
That is horrifying to look at, but I am going to continue on looking for the maker.
And by the way, I'm assuming that if you guys want to use the Yoon phones, once they're active, like most of you just have them active at this point because you've been communicating, it's a free action to talk through them. Well, because they are based on Yoon stones, they float around you and thus need no hands.
As I'm running toward Martha, I'm going to activate Walker and have him pop out of my leg, and we're going to be running together.
Okay. That's the end of your turn. Aderu.
What's up?
It's been strangely quiet.
Aderu's going to do what any reasonable man would in this situation and make sure that both bayonets are firmly affixed.
Okay. Sit there, load his
gun. I know how to
use
a rifle.
Clean the guns.
Nobody answered if things were good, but nobody said they were bad. So we're just gonna hope.
The only thing that you get is that you do hear like the sound of Risk, like like climbing for a moment, and then you hear that you hear like the firebomb or whatever go off, whatever Sieko did over Finnbaki's phone, and then it's all right.
Is everything okay?
I didn't know. I asked, but nobody be calling back. Risk, are you dead?
Risk is in the dark, hiding.
With his Yoon phone floating around his head.
Yep.
Yeah, if I could turn that shit the fuck off.
Risk reach ups and just turns the dimness down.
There's a lot of shit going on at the moment, obviously, but they wouldn't have heard said explosion.
Who?
You mean the other explosion outside?
The other
you mentioned
explosion.
earlier?
Yes.
No. There's no reason they would have heard that.
Okay.
It was so far off. You didn't even so much hear it as you saw it.
Just saw it. Okay.
Yeah. Reyes. As I said before, you are in a corner. You just turn your Yoon phone light down. Luckily, the messages from a Yoon phone are not audible, so they can talk in your ear. That's not a problem. And you don't talk because you do hear loud footsteps coming from below you, like something heavy trodden moving along. And then you hear it come closer. It gets like super hard to hear, and then you hear it visible, like whatever is stepping is very heavy, and then you hear it stop, and then a fist slams through the floor 5 feet in front of you, 5 feet behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And the fist,
it's behind me.
it's 5 feet from the like you're at the window, right? I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
It slams into the floor 5 feet behind you, and you just see this hand reach up, arm down, grabs the wood, and then starts to pull, and you watch as the floor buckles from this thing, just literally one arm trying to pull itself through the floorboard.
Do I still feel like I'm hidden from it?
No. You don't need a roll to know that it walked to where you had last been and then is coming straight to you. Like, it knows where you are. It is coming after the thing that destroyed its maker.
Hey guys, it's Uber Meats.
Fuck.
Once again, you guys all see Sieko. He stands and looks around again. He's gonna go ahead and make a search action. He looks down at Griddle. Oh fuck, you guys are. He looks down at Griddle. He rolled a 19 naturally, and you just watch his vision also go straight to the window where you were. Luckily, you did move, but you watch him cast another spell, and a bead of white hot flame shoots from his finger straight to your old window. Just as this being rolled an 18 for strength and pulls itself up through the floorboards, it is essentially lifted up to join you in your floor by the fireball that erupts below it. I'm gonna hit it with some damage.
Yeah, I love that. Please do.
I want you, because fireball goes around corners, I'm gonna say you're gonna take like a quarter of this damage anyway. Roll me a reflex save, because flame does come out the window and up into yours. That's how big this fireball is.
Ooh, that's a bad reflex save.
It's a bad time to do
is
that.
what they call it these days, but yeah, only a 10.
Okay, so you are going to take the full amount, which is luckily only quarter of the whole thing. 10 damage, rounding out. Or rounding down.
Alright, 10 damage.
10 fire damage as you just feel the whole floor below you. You just know that thing got lit up. It's like anything in it is probably on fire.
Not if it's equipped.
Yeah, luckily nothing down there is equipped because there's no one in the room. Reyes, it's your turn.
So, one, I'm just going to put this out there. My last stealth roll was a 19. So if they could find me, this weird hulking mass, with about as good as I could possibly do on my stealth.
I feel like you're not following that this thing has been enchanted to hunt down the thing that hurt its master, and thus magically knows where you are. I apologize, but it's magic. He knows where you are.
It's bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Because I also am wearing an amulet that allows me to not be seen by magic.
Hey, you know what? I will give you that. It knows the general location. I'm going to say that it still goes up. I forgot about the amulet. That's fucking solid. It comes up, and you watch the fire go up, but you do watch that it doesn't look at you. It just seems to know where you are. And I'm going to say that gets it to be blind fighting you, essentially.
Sick.
Now just playing Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, so you despite the chaos, you do see this thing come up, and it doesn't immediately attack you. It looks around and like scans Terminator style. But it is heading towards you. Like ineffably, it does know which direction to go.
Yeah. Can I keep my stealth and move? Right? Because my stealth is still...
As I've said before, whatever stealth you roll, I typically just keep that for a combat. Like, this is the encounter stealth. This is the location you are in, has ample places to hide. In fact, you get up here and you realize this is like a warehouse. Like, it's like a third-story place where some people were keeping excess junk for the market.
Yeah. I would like to use my movement to move around in stealth, and I'll actually even cunning action give myself extra movement, however much you're willing to give me on this, because I know in stealth the amount of movement can be fucky-wucky.
I think there's an ability that you get later on as a rogue or whatever, where you can move your full speed. I think technically you're moving as if rough terrain, basically. I think is the way it works.
Yeah, I think it's difficult terrain typically.
Yeah, yeah, half your speed.
Yeah, so I'll take it to move my full movement. And if I could go up with that, I would, but I would understand if you'd be like, well, you can't stealthily go up.
You have a climb speed, so I actually do think that you can stealth up if you wish. But I will say this. If you go out into the open, like, out in front of the building again, Sieko should have an easy time seeing somebody on the side of the wall. I will say that you will definitely get away from this thing, but I feel like Sieko will see you, despite your stealth check.
Your plunger might have a short leash, too.
Because there's nowhere logically to hide on the outside of a building.
Yeah, if I can't move up a floor, I'll just kind of move as far away from this dude as I can, so at least he has to move to me.
Okay.
Yeah, can I still see Sieko?
Roll me a perception check. This one has, like, a little bit of a off sight line than the other. That's why you picked this window in particular.
Sick, I have advantage on perception.
Do that.
Doesn't really matter, I rolled the same number twice. 15.
15 is just enough. That's what the DC is. So you can see him. It's only like half of the guy, but you can see him from this window.
Fantastic. I'm going to try to salvage what little I can and do what Finnboggy wanted of me. I'm going to take a shot at him. That's not great. 13.
13?
Mm-hmm. I'm certain that's not going to do it.
Yeah, no, yeah. Your bullet sails way off, and the loud noise that it makes is also going to
blow my stealth.
Blow your stealth for the round, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? Bonus action? Fuck it. I'm pushing the plunger. Let's commit to this shit.
The barrel that you partook of the previous night before was apparently explosive, and when people asked, what has Finnboggy been up to while we've been doing things, you find out as this inflammable? It's one of those dumb words. Material that he has apparently buried somehow, where this was all going to go down, goes off just behind Sieko. You watch Sieko get pitched forward and to the ground. You see that his cloak catches fire, and this is very alarming to 9, because you know that Martha is in that general vicinity, or at least that's where you think she is. The life alert sensor starts to glare red.
That's all I can do.
At the end of your round, Reyes, you hear Finnboggy's phone click back on.
Yeah, take that, you son of a bitch.
He doesn't sound good.
Oh, I'm sure he's not good.
That's gonna make it events. The second story of this building that you've been in is on fire. The ground all around Sieko is covered in flammable fucking material. Everything in the, stall area is aflame. Sieko gets pitched forward. Alec LaCourte runs at you. He's right in front of you now, 9. The robot comes around, just knocks Sieko down, comes around the corner, runs past you, and knocks Alec LaCourte to the ground with one arm, casually, as it's trying to barrel past you and him to get to Martha. Yeah. 9, it's your turn.
Walker has popped out of my leg. I'm gonna scoop him as I'm running by. And,
scoop, baby.
I'm gonna keep running forward until I can, put eyes on the fucking maker.
Yeah, once again, Alec LaCourte has just been knocked prone, directly in front of you.
Question.
You just hop over?
I'm gonna just hop over. That person is of no consequence to me. I have no idea who that is.
She stomps on him.
Said explosion
crunch.
that pitched Sieko forward. I imagine, did that blow a hole in the wall there, or what's that?
Oh yeah, this whole corner of the market stall is just erupts into flame. It was essentially he had buried it sort of in the corner of the area. And yeah, that whole corner of the market is starting to cave in on itself from the explosion. It's I don't think that the market's going to open back up when quarantine
Probably not. Yeah, so I move forward, Walker in hand.
That does put you just enough where you can see that Martha is the only machine that has gotten to Martha in this time is a drone. And you watch as this little arm is stuck out of the drone, and it's tugging on one of the wheels of Martha's wheelchair, and they're it doesn't quite have the pull necessary to pull her back up on her wheels, but you see that she's, like, trying to get it to go. She's, like, she's got, like, this other doohickey that's coming out of the fucking machine that's trying to push it up, and that's where you catch her, as you come around the corner.
Martha, are you hurt?
Number 9? No, I'm okay, dear. Come help me get up.
I'm coming.
Did I miss anything important?
You're round?
No. Everyone's just sort of running to position, sadly. Other than Reyes fighting for his fucking life. Nobody has gotten to a point where
Not
they
yet,
can do
I'm
anything.
not.
Oh, you will.
And nobody answered the phone, so things must be going according to plan.
Yeah, you hear another explosion. Aderu, you ask, is everything okay? And then another explosion happens that lights up the night sky. This one much closer to you than the last one. And it's your turn.
There's just gonna munch on a little bit of wafer from one of his ration packs.
Iconic.
And, wait.
Iconic.
Let the man stug.
And
Stuggin'.
just one more time.
Can I have one of those?
Adair tries to share a wafer with point whatever.
I'd like to try it.
We share a wafer. We share a piece of that hardtack. And they're just gonna call over the phone. Do you need? I stay here, yes?
God, I cannot answer him right. I guess I can.
You can now. They know. Everybody's looking at your ass. You just blew some shit.
Only you and Finboggy can answer him. 9 is phoneless currently.
That's true. Yeah, I was gonna say 9 is probably the best equipped, but 9 has no phone.
Yeah, I quietly go, fuck, no, but yes, stay.
Just eye contact with the fucking flesh golem that can see you now. Just says, bad time.
Yes, eye contact with him, knowing as a player that his turn's before mine. So he's gonna probably really hurt me.
Okay. Can you even taste that? You know, it's hardtack. No one can taste it.
I was gonna say, is this... I don't know if it's me or if this just doesn't have flavor.
I hate, they're not known for tasting.
Just, oh yeah.
Jeff?
Uh-huh.
Mr. Reyes, sir? Your armor class isn't higher than 18, right?
Oh gosh, no.
I didn't think so.
Heavens, no. Not yet.
That's gonna be... Oh, dear God.
No, he's over with me.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was quick. And for that, I applaud you.
I hope... Was that laughter that he gave you a balm? Like, did it make you feel good? I hope it did.
Yeah.
Because you just took 35 slam damage as the flesh golem just stomps through the shit in the room, crashes through it, and just hits you just bam, bam, with 2 of the most fearsome haymakers that Reyes has ever been struck with in his life.
Jesus
Hey guys,
Christ.
hey guys, do you know why? Do you know why Jeff took all that damage?
Why?
Because if it meets, it beats.
It's so hard. Yeah, that's 34 damage. It's 11 and 24 in case you have anything that reduces either one of those. They are 2 separate attacks. But yeah, you get smashed just into the windowsill that you're, like, crouched by. Just boom, boom! Sieko stands right next to you, 9. Like, kind of looks up at these 2 robots coming in, doesn't assume anything. He does give you a second glance because you look so different than the sentry bot. But because you seem to be heading straight for Martha, that's par for the course, and he doesn't really give you a third glance.
He's also on fire.
Yeah, his robe is on fire, and he doesn't do anything about that. He steps up, pats the dirt off the front of his robe, and then starts walking towards Reyes again. Like, he starts to head in your direction. This time, he does not cast a spell, but he does start to pull things out of his robe.
I love that for me. This is a great time for me.
It's a good time for you. It's a good time for you to fucking run. It's your turn.
Hey, bud, you don't need to fucking tell me.
Look at that.
Heads up.
Hey, look at that. He still has some hit points.
Yeah, barely. All right, so I am going to run. I'm going to use my cunning action, and now I'm going to just go full bore. I want to go get to the top of this building and still out of sight. Like, out of line of sight of Sieko, if possible.
You're already at the window. You just have to disengage. You are going to get attack of opportunity from the flesh golem.
That's not great.
You're right. I do need to disengage to not.
Do you just go for it? Do you roll the dice?
No.
So to speak.
God, no.
No. Well, I'll be rolling the dice, but...
God, no. But it really is going to mess up my turn.
I'm rolling really hot today, so it's probably a good idea that you didn't give me that chance.
No, I can't afford it. I know I can't. I can't afford the chance of him being able to hit me. Fuck, is it more worth it to attack him? It might be. Because then I'll get the free disengage.
Punch him in the dick and run.
Yeah.
Tell Reyes what's up, because now it's like, it's close. You're no longer like seeing it in the shadows. This thing, as it's backlit by fire, is this, like I said, this colossal being of stitched flesh. This thing looks like a primitive version of what was attempted to do to you, but you can tell when you look into its eyes that it's mindless. There's nothing behind the eyes.
Right.
You're looking at Frankenstein's monster, but under control.
Wild. Yeah, fuck it. I attack with one of my claw arms. That's a...
I assure you it
7. It's 16 plus 7,
it
so
hits.
I'm sure it does.
Doesn't move. Doesn't even
23
attempt to protect itself.
Fantastic. And because I'm the only one here fighting it, I get to add my sneak attack to that, so that's great. That's helpful. 14? I do 14 damage to it.
Is your attack considered magical? I believe it is because of what 9 gave you, right?
No, I have to activate it with a bonus action to do that. 14. Now I get to disengage for free. I move 80 feet towards the top.
Okay. Yeah.
And out of sight.
Your claw, this big massive thing that you've watched crush kegs, reaches out and just slams into this guy. And you watch him no-sell it. Like, just when a wrestler is punking the other wrestler, where you punch him right in the chest and nothing happens. Luckily, though, the impact of that gives you enough of a kickback to throw you out the window, where you can immediately grab onto the window and just fucking do the God of War climb. Just up the wall.
Like the jump up.
Yeah.
Choo-choo. And yeah, I'm going straight to the roof.
That is the roof, because there's no more stories.
Yeah, and I'm going to move into an area where Sieko cannot see me from where he's at, because...
Yeah, I mean, there's like a roof ledge. You literally can just duck down behind it. Guys,
yeah, I just want to be as safe as I can from Sieko.
Best you can. We'll call it cover.
If I can take full cover, I'll fucking take it.
Yeah, you can have full cover.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Once again, all clank, clank, clank of machines move as Reyes tries to catch his breath. 9. You watch Finboggy just gets kicked out into the open by a robot that comes around the corner. Apparently he is still alive, but you watch him just get booted out into the open from where you can see now. Sieko is standing next to you. This other sentry comes walking around the side of you past Sieko. You see that the sentry bot that is trying to help Martha up gets her nearly onto her wheels. And behind you, you hear a scuffle. Do you even turn to look?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I've got my sights on Martha, and that's where I'm headed. I barely fucking clock Finboggy in the background.
Alec Lacourt makes a startled gasp, followed by vaguely in the background, you just hear some grunting, and then you hear a deep voice go, "Nope, that's mine."
That sounds unfortunate. I continue on. I gotta get to Martha, dude.
Yeah, that is everything. That's gonna make it your turn. You can go ahead and do that.
I do. I fucking run over. I get to Martha.
Yeah, you're there. For the sake of moving anything forward, you do it in one move action. You're there.
Fantastic. I do so. I don't... Fuck the chair. I pick her up.
Martha, we need to get out of here now.
I need my chair now.
We need to go.
I'm gonna move with her. I'm fucking... She's just under the arm at this point.
No, 9. As she, protests, the sentry bot just kind of follows in behind you. Where do you go?
Okay, so... So, like I said, big hole in the wall, right?
Yeah, on fire.
Big hole in the wall.
Yes, big hole. On fire.
As I'm, picking up Martha, I drop walker. I'm going to pick up or pull the gun lance off my back at this point, and I would like to fire through said hole.
Okay. What's the intent?
I'm going to use my teleport bullet.
Just into the building?
That's why I asked if there's a hole that I can see through.
That will put you into the building, but like I said, you don't roll perception. Let's have a dice roll.
Okay. That's all I said. Is there a
roll
giant
perception.
hole in the
we'll
building?
Leave it to a dice roll. Yeah, there's a hole in one side of the building.
Hole in one? Nice.
Nice.
I mean, it might be a hole in one if you roll high enough for perception.
That is a 14 plus 1.
You can't see through the flames too much, but your guess is that you have a clear shot into the building, but not out the other side. Like I said before, though, when you were walking by, there's lots of exits from that building and windows, but like there are ways out, but not like a clear shot straight through, like I think you're looking for.
That is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a clear shot straight through. So instead, I'm going to look for the nearest, I guess, hallway where I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, they're like further north. You see a door that's not on fire, but it's like another 100 feet away from you.
Okay, with Martha and Gunlance in hand, I'm heading in that direction.
Okay. You just have a sentry unit, a warforged, and you see that there's another sentry unit flying in. Like you're being flanked by all these robots now that are trying to keep up with you.
Get the maker. Yes. Move forward. Get to safety. Number 9's got the maker. Yay!
Yes, clear path so we can get out.
Yeah, that's the end of your turn, though. That's going to be the end of it. That makes it Aderu's turn.
Aderu ties 2 pieces of string together, and then he ties one of each end to the trigger of one of each of his muskets.
Roll me a little like intel, like a crafting check of like. Are you trying to make Are you trying to make an artifice, or are you trying to make a trap? If it's a trap, I'll let you roll survival. If it's going to be a stationary thing,
straight up, he's just tying strings to the trigger.
Okay.
The idea is, if I have to, I can throw it at a dude and then pull the string.
Got you. I see.
What?
Okay, yeah. No, never mind. That's so stupid.
I'm getting ready to come in hot with dual muskets akimbo.
Never mind. That's so stupid. I'm gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna let you cheat yourself out of that with a dice roll.
He wants to. I want to clarify this. He wants to javelin a fucking musket at somebody.
Yes.
And then
no, sir.
pull a string if it sticks in there.
Sir,
You're
it's
underselling.
2 muskets.
You're underselling. I'm min-maxing. I get 2 attacks per action. I want to javelin 2 things with muskets, then interact with 1 string to pull 2 triggers.
You don't even have to interact. Once it fucking reaches the end of the string, it's going off.
If the target's more than 10 feet away.
You were tying a tooth to a door.
That's super important, actually. How long is the string? Because it's going to go off the moment you run out of string.
I tied 2 together. Each string is 10 feet.
20-foot string, then? Is what you're saying?
The muskets can be 20 feet apart.
Okay. Super important that we figured that out. That's going to make it. It's going to make it the Flesh Golem's turn.
Dear fucking Lord.
Love that
Reyes,
for you.
Again, over here with me.
Yeah, do you want to ask him one more time if anything's going wrong?
No, they would tell me.
They would definitely tell you if everything was going.
They would definitely let me know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you just made,
You still hear breathing?
but it's a good idea.
Now I would be so proud that you're picking up Artifice. Reyes, you hear the soft humming of Aderu over the Unphone, but that is immediately drowned out by
He's fucking singing Irish tunes.
Yeah, just yodeling.
You should hate it, dude.
Now, save point 1. You use this knot, because when you use this knot, it is not going to slip off the slippery metal.
Yeah, once again, a fist punches through the floor. This time, though, you hear this just a hammering thud because the roof is made of much stronger material than a wooden floor. And you hear the sound of rubble kind of falling, or like wood getting punched through, and then the second attack hits the clay tile and busts through. But that's going to be the end of its turn because it takes way more effort for it to get through. But it does have a hand throw, and it's going to try to pull itself through just like last time.
Yeah.
Sieko is going to go now.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah. I mean, like I said, full cover anywhere I can be, and preferably him not have seen me move to the roof.
Yeah. Sieko he feels like he doesn't have to worry about Fimbagi after that. And he has figured out that the building in which the problem is. And so he's going to cast the 8th level spell, Earthquake.
Sick. How's that going to affect this building that I'm on?
Probably not great.
A seismic disturbance at a point on the ground that you can see within range. For the duration, an intense tremor rips through the ground in a 100-foot radius circle, centered on that point, and shakes creatures and structures in contact with the ground in the area. The ground in the area becomes difficult terrain. Each creature on the ground that is concentrating must make a Constitution saving throw, and a failed save, creature's concentration is broken. When you cast the spell, and at the end of each turn you spend concentrating on it, each creature on the ground in the area must make a dex save. On a failed save, the creature is knocked prone. Structures. The tremor deals 50 bludgeoning damage to any structure in contact with the ground in the area. that you cast the spell, and at the start of each of your turns until the spell ends, if a structure drops to 0 hit points, it collapses and potentially damages nearby creatures. A creature within the distance is blah blah blah. It's gonna be bad, and I'm gonna say that this structure is collapsing at the end of the round. Like by his next concentration, you feel this thing. You feel this thing take 50 bludgeoning damage to its structural foundation. Maybe not the whole building, but the side you're on is where he cast it. So you feel the whole, like, everything shakes as you're already prone, hiding behind the side, but the whole thing shakes. You feel this whole structure sink, like you drop a foot as like the foundations get buckled.
Jay, we're Californians. We know what an earthquake feels like.
Hey, but not everybody does, man.
You gonna explain wildfires next?
Yeah. And
I'm sorry, that was good.
It's very good. Not everyone lives in California, Mitch, despite
Jay's
the fact
not Californian.
we are Californian, we tend to believe that, but not everyone lives in
Jay's
California.
not Californian. Jay's a foreigner. Filthy foreigner.
Yeah. You feel it buckle, you sink, like you fall a foot and hit the ground, the roof. I'm gonna roll a save for the golem to see if it gets yanked down. You watch the hand disappear back into the floorboards.
Hell yeah.
That's good news for you.
This is great for me.
Yeah, and that is going to make it your turn.
Fan-fucking-tastic. So far, I've got nothing but good news on the horizon. There's a building next to me, correct? Is it at the same height or slightly higher, slightly lower? What is it?
They are all pretty much the same height, and you can jump to either one that is touching this building. There are a couple buildings. One's further back away from your escape point. One's just sort of a lateral move. Both of them are within the earthquake.
Of course. But I'm not worried about the earthquake yet.
You should be.
I said yet. I'm going to cunning action run, take my full movement for another 80 feet, or however much I'm going to get out of that.
If you're not stealthing, you're moving at your speed, bud. And like I said, these buildings actually touch enough that you can jump it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
A reminder, though, that all the ground is difficult because it is shaking.
So that means
cuts his movement in half.
It'll cut me in half to just the 40 feet that I can move.
I actually do need you to make a dexterity saving throw once you stand to make sure you don't fall down again.
I totally make it.
Okay.
If his save is more than 23, I'll be fucking shocked.
Let me check.
I need Jeff to make a performance check.
Sorry, my save right there was 25.
You're good.
Jeff, I need a performance check. I need to know how hardcore your parkour is.
Okay. You know what? For you, Mitch, I'll even roll the performance. Just for you. It's not necessary.
I need to know. It's
15.
necessary to me. All right.
15. Another blast of fire shoots out of the hole with the flesh golem punch from below as everything shakes, and a blast of fire backlights you as you hop from building to building.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Pretty hardcore.
I do my best to, I don't have to hide, but if there's cover to be had, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that that counts as a hide, If I can run behind anything that might give me cover while I'm running.
You can find cover. That doesn't mean you're hidden. People see you take cover, but you do have cover.
And with my action, I'm loading my damnation bullet because next round I'm getting as far the fuck out of here as humanoidly possible.
Humanoidly, yes. All right, that's gonna make it. Is that Reyes? As you take a position where you can peek over, you do see everything shaking, but down below you see a strange thing as you get up and you run and you jump. You notice that Alec Lacourt is being fought over by the person in robes that you glanced earlier, whose hood is now thrown back, and you realize that is Octung Isa, who appears to be trying to kill him. But you also see that Eric is holding one of the arms with a dagger, out, at arm's reach, like it's nothing, and has Alec Lacourt by the scruff of the neck, and you also hear the
no. This one's mine. I have dibs.
That's hilarious. I have no idea why both of them are trying to kill him, but I do enjoy it.
No, your guess is that Octung Isaac would never do anything without a hit from Griddle, which means that Griddle wanted this man killed tonight.
Yeah.
And Mitch being Mitch, obviously doing more than necessary. Asked nicely, and Eric's gonna help. But Eric is also very competitive.
Eric's gotta get his wits in where he can.
When you talk about there's too much going on, this is one of the reasons why there's too much going on. Also...
He's trying to gain experience, of course.
Also, I'm staring at the camera right now, not that it matters in an audio medium, but Alex, when we started the show, we were really happy to have you as our first fan, and thus, Alec Lacourt was born, a character, a NPC bearing your likeness and name, who we've really trounced on. And then later on, we got a Patreon subscriber by the name Octon Isaac. And so we made an NPC for him as well. But what we didn't know was that you are the same person. So one of these NPCs is going to die today. Because it's just muddy. I can't have that many Patreon NPCs. It's too much. So everybody understand that 2 persona enter, 1 persona leave. And sadly, it looks like the party will have nothing to do with that choice. Except maybe a vote. I might just vote. We'll just be like, hey, who do we keep? As you watch the fate of his 2 NPCs be fought over. That's going to make it...
Future Ryan, give me some really sad, somber music over that little monologue.
You got it.
That's going to make it Nine's turn.
I'm looking for a long hallway, bud.
You get there. You open a door and you enter into... I've recently been in a market just like this when I visited the Philippines, and essentially, like, once you find a hallway, they just kind of go through. Like,
they just kind of go, which is exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah, you kick open these big double doors that have been shut because it's night. Like, the market was not open. And then at the other end, there's another set of double doors. It's about 100 feet to them, and then you'll be scot-free. So another set of move actions, I'm going to say.
Okay. I will go down it.
Just all these monitor drones and sentries just kind of pull up behind you, and you have your own little entourage, and she's still going, Nine, I told you I need my... Where are you taking me?
To safety. Let's go.
Nine, I appreciate that.
To safety. We're going.
All right, well, fine. Spent a lot of time on that wheelchair.
Make another one.
Hey, Nine, you ran past Finboggy.
I did, huh?
You see that he's about to have to fight for his life against the sentry, and he looks scorched.
Like the earth.
Like your mom.
Does he look like he is like done and is at the mercy, or does he look like he could possibly move around?
You've watched him be pretty capable, dude, but you feel like it's a toss-up. You feel like if you leave him alone, there's a good chance he will die. You feel like he's capable, but doesn't look good. Like, it really is a toss-up. It's a 50-50. You're going to be leaving it entirely up to him. And luck.
Walker's going to fire out that sentry.
Okay.
That's a range spell attack. Oh, it's a secret. I haven't done a ranged spell attack in a long time.
Yeah, man.
Secret time?
There it is. Spell attack. It is a 5 + 7 to hit.
Does that hit? That might not hit. I'm going to go with no, man. That's, without even finding it, I'm pretty sure that does not hit.
All right.
It's fair.
At the very least, does it get its attention?
I mean, yeah. It also gets Martha's attention, who's in your arms. She's like, is that Finboggy? Why are you defending Finboggy? He just tried to kill us.
Of course, she knows. She and Finn go way back.
He's the one who got me here.
What?
And we continue running.
Yeah, I'm going to say that Finboggy takes that moment that you give him. He shoots at the thing, and he's going to disengage and try to just follow you. But that does make all of the machines that are in your entourage now, they all sort of stare at Nine. And then picking up back where I said, Aderu, you feel tremors.
To be clear, I did say that I put Walker down. I'm no longer carrying Walker. Walker is not following me.
Walker came from you.
Okay, just saying.
I'll let you roll persuasion on your turn. Aderu, now, on top of the flame and shit that has blown up the night sky, you start to feel like these tremors way over where you are. Like the whole, like the ground is shaking and continuing to shake. It's not like just like an explosion. It's just the whole world is shaking right now, and it's gone on for the last 6 seconds.
I'm a Californian. I know what's up.
Once again, not everyone lives in California.
Obviously, everything's fine. They would call me if they needed help. They would let me know. Look. Obviously, shit is sideways. Aderu is not stupid. He knows things are going sideways. But Aderu also knows that there's a whole lot of fucking sideways to even a successful op.
Sure.
Aderu had one job. He's doing it. He's a little bored.
Do you think?
He's a little bored. He's fidgeting a little bit.
Do you think we should, do something?
They would tell us if they needed help. I am supposed to be staying here to keep the portal open.
Mine doesn't have a phone. I was her phone.
Ah.
What a time to learn that, huh? Maybe that's something we could have gone over before we left.
So why are you here?
To warn you about all the bots and sentries, and the fact that Griddle knew. Nine sent me out to warn you and give you intel.
But we knew there would be sentries. That was the plan all along.
More of them.
So can you, call her or no?
No.
There calls 9.
0.1 answers.
That's incorrect. You know who answers? Fucking Atos.
Hi, it's late.
9?
If you need to do confession, you can come back to the church in the morning. Is it an emergency?
Who are you? This is not 9.
I'm Athos. I'm a friend of Nine. She gave me this phone.
Oh. Hello. And there it hangs up.
Nine never taught Halor the art of goodbye.
Nope.
Told you she doesn't have a phone.
Well, then what do you want me to do? If I be stepping away from this, it close. Then we have to wait even longer. I am sure that 9 has a plan, and she'll find some way to let me know if she be needing help. And I'm sure that Reyes be letting me know if you need help as well. Finbogi!
Halor, I swear to God, you better be in your fucking place.
Finboggy, who's running away, is finally going,
It's gone fucking foobar! I was hiding behind a box for 3 fucking minutes. Everything's fucked.
So is he dead?
Someone's dead.
See, little one?
Reyes shot the wrong fucking guy. Zeko's still standing.
Where's Nine?
See, little one, everything is... Oh, that's not great.
Me and Nine are heading in your direction. We've got, company.
Which way are you coming from? North side, south side?
Southeast.
Copy. And, Aderu's gonna make a guesstimate in how many rounds he thinks it's going to take them to get here.
Should we go?
a guesstimate. If they're gonna walk, the whole plan was that you didn't need to walk. It's going to take them 6 rounds.
Oh, Ryan's whole plan was to teleport, but there's apparently doors in an outdoor marketplace.
If you're waiting for Finboggy, it's gonna take 6 rounds. If you're waiting for 9, sooner.
I'm coming straight at you. I'm gonna be diving straight into the goddamn canyon there. I'm gonna be clear right over the wall.
Alright, then Aderu has a flashback to earlier moments in his career. But he's gonna do it anyway. Aderu's going to try to climb the berm.
Okay. You can do it. You can do it. You're not under pressure like they are. You can do that. That's Aderu's turn then?
Aderu believes in insurance, so Aderu's gonna ask Magic Reindeer, if we leave you here, can you hold portal open?
I did not know this is a good idea. You should keep me on you.
Aye?
And do not go far. This is already straining the bounds of the magic.
Aye.
That's your turn. You bring the sword with and you climb the thing, and that's gonna make it the golem's turn, who proceeds to keep punching through the floorboards and is like halfway up. And I'm gonna say it reaches out to try to get you at disadvantage. It's gonna try to grab you by the ankle. Oh no, you jump buildings.
Yeah, I'm way gone.
No, it's gonna use its standard action to continue climbing and try to get up. It gets itself fully out of the ground. More fire erupts behind it. You see this thing is on fire at this point. It's gonna do a bunch of damage to it. That sounds about right. Now it's Sieko's turn. So it's not narratively interesting if I don't give you a chance. And your initiative is essentially the same as his. You watch as Sieko looks up at you. His eyes cocked. He can't even lift his head high enough with his hunchback. He gives you this
turn his head side.
Yeah,
parrot.
Yeah, he gives you a parrot side eye that just meets your gaze, as you are peeking over and reloading your gun. And you see him look at you, and you just look at him make the bead of energy again, and you watch him point, and you know that he's just gonna throw a fireball up there. And I know you can't take it. He fucking knows you can't take it. I'm gonna let you roll a dexterity save against his DC of 21 to see if you can just fucking load this gun and then fire it. If you're gonna get out in time. This is I know you won't make it if I don't give you a roll, because it's his turn first and you're fucked.
Yeah.
And I'm playing the big bad bosses of this campaign, and I want you all to know that I'm wearing my Crocs today. So I'm not gonna pull any punches, but I'm gonna give you a chance.
I love that for you.
I just want to say that
thank you.
If Jeff can make it off the roof, he can fall faster than the fireball's area.
That's true too.
Then all he has to do is pull the trigger before he hits the ground.
I will say that I'll let him fire the fucking bullet. I think it takes less energy to aim and fire that than it does to jump off the roof.
Just clear the fucking building, Mission Impossible style, and then shoot the teleport bullet down road.
But you see, Jeff has got his head in his hands a little bit. He's rubbing his face a lot. So, what'd you get, bud?
I shake my head.
Shake your head. Reyes shakes his head as he realizes that he's not going to do it in time.
Jeffrey.
I rolled a 4.
Jeffrey.
Oh, fuck that. Story point.
Boom.
Story point. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Fuck even making this roll.
Does he have one? I feel like he used one recently.
We know.
I'm the only one who uses them.
You gave me a story point because you made me drunk, you son of a bitch.
You're right.
And because you did it, I'm not even going to take advantage. I'm going to pass the roll.
All right, yeah, you passed the roll. But I'm going to make you roll another roll, and it's this. In your panic, it's not like you're firing this bullet in a location that isn't going to make you fall. You're going to, sail. Give me a attack roll to see if this bullet goes in anywhere where you want it to go.
That wasn't great, but I don't give a fuck what it is, as long as I'm not dead. Or at least far away when I die.
Recoverable.
11.
11 is not going to do it for me. However, this is what happens. Reyes sees the fireball coming out of Sieko's fingertip. It sails so fast. It's so fucking fast. You flip over up, you barely get the gun over the edge of the thing, and you just fire it off. The bullet sails as fast as black powder can propel it, and it goes over the wall of the market in front of you, over the wall of the market entirely, sails over where 9 is, and it strikes a building about 100 feet short of the portal area that you got your escape route. But it strikes the building because you're up high. There's an earthquake, there's fire, and you're doing it in a panic. It strikes it 20 feet up, and you are now going to take 2d6 falling damage.
I could not possibly survive that unless you roll 2 1s.
You can
1,425.
It's possible.
Okay, it's possible. I have a very limited chance to survive.
I could roll 2 1s. I could roll a 1 and a 2. Or I could roll a 5 and a 6. And
Ryan, ding me.
Mitch's random fact.
Ow!
Musket velocity ranges from between 1,425 feet per second to about 1,700 feet per second. That is how fast black powder can propel.
These are like special magic tabletop game muskets.
Bullet's a bullet.
Aderu, you crest the top. I'm going into a sort of narrative mode because that's where we're at right now. Aderu, you crest the top of the wall and get up to this grassy area where these other buildings are, just in time to see the rooftop of the building far off just light up with an immense fireball. Reyes, your back gets absolutely lit on fire by the heat. It doesn't quite reach you as you're sucked through time and space by the damnation bullet, and you feel the impact, sort of like this weird feeling of impact that doesn't, you feel it in your bones from the bullet where the bullet hits, and then you come to and you're far off. You're in the safety. There's nothing on fire, nothing shaking anymore. But you realize that you have essentially, the bullet has bounced off of the corner of this building, and now you fall 20 feet. You take 11 bludgeoning damage from the fall, and you land hard.
Do I
about
get
100 feet
a
in front
free
of
action as I'm falling?
I'll let you say one last thing before you lose consciousness, if that's what you're asking.
Ryan, give me a good hitting the ground sound here. And then
he was gonna.
I'm not gonna make it. If you see me, pick me up.
Do I see him? It looks like I see him.
Finn Boggy yells behind you, "Something's happened to Reyes. Shame. He's supposedly on our path, though. Keep going." Aderu, you can see him. You see, you hear the sound of something very heavy hitting the ground, and out in the dark, you see the shadow of what looks like a Crestkin that has had a rough time. 9. You run forward and kick open that second set of doors. I don't need to quibble about where you're going. You've made that decision, correct?
Yep.
I will say that to get going, no, actually, no. Somebody's in death saves territory. I gotta do it for the drama. You still have a long way to go, and that is everything but your bonus action. What do you do with your bonus action?
Nothing. I continue on. I've got nothing.
You got nothing? What
my
happens?
bonus actions would be Walker.
Yeah, what happens
And
to Walker?
Walker doesn't need to do anything. Walker's behind. Walker will try to follow, but he's not going to make.
He's gonna be very slow. Yeah. He's just, how much?
If
hit points
anything
does
is like trying to fuck with Finbagi, he'll fire on it, but that's it.
Yeah. Okay. That's your turn.
Teeny tiny.
That makes it Aderu's turn. Aderu, you see Reyes hit the ground 100 feet in front of you, and you watch as his Yoon phone just like rotates like halfway around him before shutting down and falling, and you know that he's out.
I have 0.1 with me.
Yep.
And so as a conjunction of our turns, Aderu is going to hand him one of my last Crack-A-Colas and say, "Take it to the desk." He's there. You'll see him, yes. He's there. You see?
Yeah, okay.
9.1 runs forward. Can I get there?
How fast does 9.1 move?
Yes, that's 20 feet.
Yeah, it's gonna take 2 rounds minimum for 0.1 to get there. Of full all-out running. Like I said, it's 100 feet forward.
Yep.
Unless I cast a spell.
Throw me.
I don't have that spell. Oh yeah, I can throw. That's right.
You threw
I can
0.2,
yeet this
threw
dude.
0.1.
I can yeet 0.1. I forgot about that.
And you should have pretty good strength.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay, sure. Give me a strength save. For every 5, I'll say you throw him 10 feet.
I can make it. Throw me.
Gentlemen, that's going to be a 14.
Yeah, it's always...
Sorry, hang on. 15.
Okay, that's cool. Nudges it just over to the next mark. So you throw him 30 feet. It's always surprising how heavy they are when you pick them up. But you shot put 0.1 and it lands.
I shot put 0.1 over there.
So that means you're only 30 feet away from Reyes after that.
Rad.
But that makes it Reyes' turn, and that means that Reyes gets to make a death save. All right, so the guys all voted, by the way, in this moment. Apparently, we've decided that the DM is going to roll death saves going forward. We're adding another homebrew. We have a little coin with a skull on it.
I do so well at mine that he has to have a chance.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It's one of the only rolls I consistently do.
Yeah,
well.
he rolls like a nat 20 every time I try to kill him. So we have a coin with one side has a 1, the other side has a 20, which is worse odds than normal death saves, because a 10 is supposed to be a success. And it removes the critical aspect of a death save, correct? That is the trade-off we've decided.
You can't crit save, but you also can't crit die.
Yes. So we're going to do things that way from now on. And that means that this is the first coin flip I'm going to do. Are you guys ready?
Let's go.
All right. New homebrew approved. Welcome, everybody. They want to put death in the hands of fate. That's a failure.
Unfucking fortunate.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jeff.
It's okay.
Reyes, you just slip into.
It's your first time being able to do a failed death save.
I know, I've been trying to
for
do
you.
this.
For me, so like really swim in this moment right now. Really just live in it.
Oh, I will. Reyes, as you slip into unconsciousness, this feeling isn't as new to you as you would like it to be, but also not as new as it should be. You feel absolutely weightless, as though floating in thick, heavy liquid. Just behind your eyelids, you sense more than feel a dim, muted light, filling your vision with gray. How does it feel to Reyes?
I think to Reyes, it feels, based on your description, like a far-off memory, right? Floating in liquid.
Yeah, it's almost like being like in the womb.
Yeah, it's like a far-off memory. It's almost like being at home, right? The few memories he has of being an amphibious creature, a creature that spent a lot of time underwater. But it also, I think having his senses about him, knowing that this is the moment in which he might die, feels like giving up to sit in that moment for too long. Reyes has spent his entire life raging against the death that wants to claim him so hard, it feels like struggling and scratching just to keep going. And I think he still feels that. It's that moment of being like, oh, this is like home. But then being like, but I want to actually see home. And trying to fight against it.
Okay. 9. As Martha questions why you're helping Finboggy, Finboggy just immediately tries to shoot one of the sentinels out of the sky with his gun. He pulls out a musket from around his back and just unloads on it. You watch as its crystal blows up, and it kind of spins out of control and lands nearby. And then he just keeps trying to keep up with you, but like these sentries are going to try to kill Finboggy, like no matter what. What do you do about that?
Do nothing. I continue running. I see the sentry go down. I look back to see if any of them are like worried about me at all.
You have Martha. They are looking at you, but you hold the maker in your hands.
Yeah.
So,
do I get to an area where I can safely fire this damnation bullet?
Put down the maker. You are in league with enemies of the state. The primacy requires you to acquiesce and surrender. Put down the maker.
You watch they're all aiming at you, but none of them want to fire. You absolutely after just kicking open the doors, you can see the direction you need to go. Like, you can fire your damnation bullet.
I'm taking you to safety.
Then I aim in the direction of our extraction point.
Roll persuasion real quick.
That's a 2.
Nailed it.
You see...
What do you add? What do you add, Ryan? What do you add?
Nothing. It's persuasion.
It really doesn't matter. Your response to you saying that you're gonna do things, you watch as all of their guns either cock or charge. Like, there's just a series of noises from their cannons. And Finboggy goes, "I don't think it's gonna work, kid."
And then I fire in the direction of the extraction point.
No, don't! You fire the bullet, and Finboggy watches as 9 disappears, and Martha falls to the ground, because as we've stated, you can't take anyone with you.
I am using a story point or a flashback.
Okay.
Interesting choice.
Interesting choice.
Overnight.
Let's see how this works out for him, Cotton.
Overnight, I fucks with the damnation bullet to widen its range.
So that it takes everything like within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me that artificing check. Once again, doing something really outside of pocket that totally is rude. I'm gonna say it's a DC 20.
Yeah, I rolled a 15. That is +4 with intelligence, +6 with my double proficiency. We're gone.
All right. Yeah. Finboggy is surprised by the fact that Martha goes with you, and then and instead he's just got his hand out and he goes, well, this is awkward. And then he immediately just checks one of the sentries in the kneecap, trying to get it to buckle, and then he tries to run.
And Walker shoots at another one just to try and help him out.
The last thing you see, like off in the distance, is just Finboggy and Walker go off into their own little fight for their life. And that's gonna make it Aderu's turn.
I don't think I have a story point.
They're all gone now. I'm pretty sure you guys used all of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mine come and go quick.
Yeah.
Aderu casts protection from good and evil on himself.
All right. Looking out for number 1.
Which
you're the escape route. Makes
doesn't
sense.
fucking do what I need it to do. Because it's stupid now. Because we've gone away.
It only protects against fiends and shit.
They should have named it Protect from Outsiders. So it actually
made sense.
Yes, because that's what it does. It protects you from outsiders.
But I'm hoping that since these are demon people, that will in some way help me at all. Or is that just fucking stupid and I shouldn't do this?
It's just fucking stupid. I would recommend a different action.
Okay. Then
to tell you straight up, none of them qualify at all.
120 feet in front. 120 feet in front of us, Aderu casts Fog Cloud.
Ooh.
To create a smoke screen.
9.
Well, in front of Aderu.
Yeah.
Wherever that is for them.
Yeah, but 9's clear shot. 9 is gonna hit right here next to Reyes, and basically all around you, 9. You appear with Martha in your hands, and you let out a sigh of relief as it worked, and you weren't sure if it would. And then, like, immediately as that happens, you watch as this...
I didn't get to test that.
Rolling fog just rolls out from you, and you have a moment to see Reyes there next to you, before this fog just takes over and you can't see anything more than 5 feet in front of your face.
You learn quickly.
Aderu moves forward the small amount.
Okay.
The intention is to be able to provide support if possible, but trying not to get... Basically, I want to stay within a double move of the portal. A double move for me is 80 feet.
I imagine point 2 gets there, or point 1 gets there at this point.
Yeah, point one, we'll get there. It still is 30 feet away, which is, it's 20 feet, right, per move?
But point one goes on 9's round before the smoke, baby!
Actually, we've been making point one go with you.
On
for
you,
all intents and
yeah.
purposes,
I know, I was just trying to cheese it.
Yeah, so point...
I knew what I was doing.
Point one is going to use both moves to get there.
I mean, point one can double move.
Yeah.
Yeah, point one can double move, and I will get them there.
Okay, but you can't take an action, is the only thing. That's the end. Which is bad for Reyes, because Reyes really needs that health potion. It's time for Reyes' second death save. It's weird to do it myself.
He's only got
it
one.
feels weird to roll your death save.
Can we make it worse? Can we make it worse? I'm going to say that point one screams out. Yeah, I'm going to say point one screams out at 9, only moves the 20 feet, and assumes that 9 will catch this Crack-a-Cola.
Why are you doing this to poor Reyes?
But 9 has her hands full, because kind of want to do something. So 9 has her hands full, and does not catch the Crack-a-Cola as it fumbles to the ground.
I should have said that little shit with a good berry.
Hey, that
I just want to put this out there. The hilarity of all of this to me is that turn order means this doesn't matter, no matter if it went perfect.
Yeah.
If it went perfect, I still roll a death save.
Yeah.
And I'd still just wait for somebody else's turn.
This is so wild in addition, Ryan, because this is a choice by Ryan, obviously, none of the characters. Then I'm going to give you a story point. Just you can have one. Because essentially, you've decided to throw the bottle into the mist and now have to find it, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give you a story point.
That's if it doesn't break when it hits the cobblestone ground.
I am rewarding you with a story point for just embracing the narrative so fucking well. As the bottle lands near Reyes.
Tell me above board, bud. All right.
Yeah,
if you don't like it,
you can just kill him. Right. Just kill him, man. God, rude.
Everybody be quiet while I flip this coin.
Flip this coin.
I'm gonna do it right next to the microphone so we get that nice sound.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's another failure.
Fail number 2!
Yeah. Jeff, you shouldn't let me roll for you, man.
To be fair, you're flipping, not rolling.
Listen, we decided on it, and fuck it. You know, at least I'll know that if it were up to me, I would already be up by now. Probably would have rolled a nat 20.
You have that in your heart.
Yeah.
Reyes, because you slip deeper into this syrupy gray world, you gain the strange sensation as if somewhere far away your body is being touched by cold liquid, but at the same time you can feel the panic and pain of your form on the ground. They feel different. As you try to focus on the sensation, you feel as if your astral self is moving through space, away from your friends.
What is this? Where am I?
I'm going to treat Finnboggy like he's dying, and I'm just going to handle the narrative of what's happening with Finnboggy with a series of death saves as well, since I have a coin and it's fun to flip.
Finnboggy and Walker are last standing.
He's got the sickness.
Exactly.
The DM's got the sickness.
They're playing Army of Two over there. They're back to back, dude. They got all the aggro. And they rolled a bad.
But surprisingly fun game.
Yep. It was a great game. It was a really great game. Fucking one of the best.
Weirdly underrated. They shouldn't have made a second one, though.
They rolled bad. That's gonna make it...
No, fuck.
9's turn. Oh, you know what? I have a second flip. Sorry. This one isn't to determine if Alec dies, it's to determine who gets to kill him. So far, that's 1 point for Eric.
Reyes, are you okay?
I'm 2 death saves in, but I'm not responding to you. 2 failed death saves
Jeff,
in.
Give us a gurgle.
I'm going to reholster the gun lance. I'm going to put the maker down to my side for just a second, and I'm going to put my hands on Reyes, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Artificers get Cure Wounds?
They do.
Because 9 spent a long time talking to Athos and figured it out.
As you're casting the spell, Martha goes, "Who is this? Who is this person? Is this the person who shot Griddle?"
My gun slung over my back?
Yeah.
He shot Griddle? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the guy whose head was, yeah. No, he was supposed to shoot somebody else. Not you.
You watch as she starts casting a spell that you recognize as counterspell, but the moment you say that he shot Griddle, she stops.
Yeah, Griddle did a lot of awful things to him, so I'm not too surprised.
Oh, he does look like one.
Okay, this is all very touching, but somebody get my potion. I'm running low on those.
That's 2d8. That's two. You got 8, 12, plus 4, 16 HP back.
Hey.
Sick.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. I take my story point back. It's fucking bullshit, man. You throw the potion away, knowing full well you're just gonna cast Cure Wounds? No, fuck you.
Yeah, that was fully the point. Because also, I wanted to freak Martha out with the fact that I can cast Cure Wounds and I'm a fucking robot.
How'd you do that? Oh, look, it's alive.
Ryan, come on, we gotta go.
Yes.
I scramble up.
Lead the way.
Like, Rask, you open your eyes and it doesn't feel like anything changes because, like I said, you were, like, looking at this, like, vague, dim, like, gray, like, shit, and now it's just fog everywhere. You almost feel like nothing's changed.
Once you open your eyes in murky, dim, gray shit.
Yeah, the only thing's different is that you don't feel like you're wet. In fact, you're disturbingly hot and dry from being hit with multiple fireballs. Open your eyes and staring right into the like, dead lights of fucking 9.
The dim purple glow in the fog.
All 4 of my hands, all 4 of my appendages grab you, and I go,
Hey, it's me.
What happened? What happened?
You went down. We need to go.
Yes.
Where are we going?
Follow point 1.
I look around to see if I can see point 1.
Point one has made it and is tugging on your pant leg.
Yes. Let's go.
All right, move.
I pick Martha back up and we're fucking going.
Aderu, I'm gonna give you one last action under like initiative because you don't know what's happening. Do you want to do anything? You can't see through your own fog.
Aderu is just waiting to hold down the fort if necessary.
Okay. I want a luck check from 9, Rask, and point 1.
What's it for? For direction?
No.
Because if it's for a sense of direction, I would
No, it's
prefer
not.
to make
It's
it
not for a
difficult.
sense of direction.
Okay.
They're too far away to throw my shotgun spears at, if that's what you're thinking. They're out of range.
Oh. So I rolled it. It was a little hot. So good for me, because that was a good chance I rolled way worse. 19.
19? As Rask is getting up and he's like trying to get his bearings and he turns around to follow point 1, he kicks a potion.
I immediately pick it up.
Point 1 got a flat 9, and 9
Nice.
got an 18.
Yeah, no, Rask finds the potion in the dark.
That makes sense. I'm used to this.
All right, so Aderu, if you don't do anything, you just see bursting out of the bubble of the fog, just as it just parts in front of them, just your team running out. And you are surprised to see that there's no Finnboggy, and 9 is just tromping along with Martha, this old woman, this old frail human woman.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
In her arms, yeah.
Oh, I picked up point 1 also because I know point 1 can't run 2 quicks. So I picked her up.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And like I run real quick. Even if we don't include my third potential movement as part of my movement, I still run 80 feet.
He's fucking slinging that coin back there.
Eric killed Alec LaCourt.
Oh,
Fuck yeah!
That's good to know.
Yeah, Eric,
You know what?
Eric got that
Which
kill.
means,
let's be real.
I
Octung can
killed
do
Alec
more
LaCourt.
fun things than Eric
Because I
LaCourt.
told him to.
Hey, I was rooting for Eric LaCourt. You know why? Because I don't want to speak in haikus. As you guys are making a break for everything, and you guys are about to jump down into the hole where the portal is, the fog parts a second time. Aderu, you're keeping an eye out on everything, and
Yep, I'm staying topside.
you see Finnboggy limping along with Walker on his shoulder, like, fucking goddammit, as he comes out of the fog behind him, and you can see, like, the lights of, like, several drones in pursuit. And, you see he starts running at you guys, because they also succeeded at their death saves. That was a close one. They almost died. They were 2 for 2 until the last roll. And, Aderu, as everyone's starting to get close to you, I need everyone to roll a dexterity save as a fireball erupts above all of you.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be with advantage because the fog cloud has made it very difficult to target any of you, but it's a fireball and it just has to be sort of in the general vicinity.
I don't have anything that counts as evasion yet,
No.
but I just rolled a motherfucking nat 20. So
I'll give
I'd
you
like
evasion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say that Reyes, being the most fucked up, was leading everyone as far as getting the hell out of there. He's also the fastest. You're well in the hole. You're in the hole already. Like, you're well out of the range. Everybody else.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Everybody else roll as you realize that Sieko has caught up, so to speak.
Perfect. That's who I was waiting for.
Honestly, I'm going to let you know, Reyes is not even going to wait for people to get there to go through that portal. He is through that portal to be as far the fuck out of there as possible immediately. He didn't even look to see what's on the other side of the portal, if you could.
That means point 1 is safe.
Yeah, point 1 safe.
Despite rolling a 4 just now, point 1 is safe.
Yes. Yeah, no, we'll carry that. I want to treat nat 20s actually as little mini story points. They must be like resolved in that exact moment. But like that's what a nat 20 for saves and shit will be from now on.
It's gonna be a dex save of a whopping 13.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do it.
How much damage do I take, Jay?
What was it for 9?
I took 9. I rolled a 9. 9 rolled a 9.
Nice.
I would like to use most of that to just... I'm going to take it to hopefully shield the Maker as much as I can from that, and then also, as a reaction, shield's going to go off.
I don't think it works that way. So +5 bonus to AC. You can say it goes off, but it doesn't help because it's fire. Also, he's done messing around, and this is now delayed blast fireball.
Ooh,
it's going to do 12d6.
Ah.
What's great, though, is he didn't delay it, because it becomes more powerful if he actually waits.
Yeah, no, he did not delay. Yeah, out of the fog just zips this ball, this little bead. It pauses just for a second as everybody gets a good glimpse at it before it flashes 3 times and just detonates. A much larger blast than before fills the area. Everybody in the hole will actually be okay from it because you're underneath a bridge, and it won't quite get to you because it's too far down. But everyone who's still topside is going to take 47 fire damage if they don't save.
Fuck.
Jay, what's half of 47?
Do you resist fire?
What's half of 47, Jay?
Half of 47 is 24.
Absorb elements.
Ooh.
Choice pull.
Oh, fuck. Nice.
Big move.
So what was that, Jay? 24?
24 damage.
Alright.
How much do you absorb?
I have resistance until the start of my next round.
Okay, very cool.
And I add 1d6 on my next melee attack.
Interesting.
Fucking nice.
As that happens, stepping out 100 feet away, out of the fog, following all of this, you just hear,
I see that my old friend, Finboggy, has found new allies. I'm amazed he would find someone who would stand with him after all this time. Ah, I see. He hasn't told you how swiftly I remove my enemies.
the crippled form of Sieko limps out of the fog, directly in front of Aderu.
How far away is he?
Close enough. But you spent so many rounds making a cool little thing, and I can't let you not try it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll rush him if
No, you're close enough. You're close enough.
Just say, I'll do it. I set this in motion too long ago to not do this, to not fuck this up with the cruel matron that is Dice. I'm ready.
Go. I'm gonna let you go. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Is it my turn? All right. Okay. So, all right, boys.
You've been so fucking patient to be relevant today that it's your turn. That's the reward.
Aderu is not having Sieko's shit. His fucking musket bayonets are on fire. And
oh yeah, okay.
Aderu is going to rage. And Aderu is going to throw both of these things at Sieko. And that means I get double advantage, baby.
Sure. Go for it.
Well, I get advantage on both of them.
Yeah.
Which is really unfortunate because I really suck. I mean, I got a 9 and a 7 on the first one. Let me see how bad that is. That's a 15 to hit. And still suck, but that's an 18 to hit.
It's only one off, and I really want to give you one. Despite all odds, one of the bayonets misses because the other bayonet being taped to it or whatever the fuck it is stabs into his arm.
Well, I've got a bayonet at each musket.
Oh, you're throwing them separately, like a dumbass.
Yes,
okay.
I'm throwing two muskets. Yeah, exactly.
As dumb as it can be.
I am double javelin at him because I get 2 weapon attacks because I'm a barbarian.
You watch one of the bayonets pierce his shoulder. You're not sure if it just catches rope or not, but it hits. And sticks in him.
And then, that does damage for being a bayonet. It doesn't do damage for being fire, unfortunately, because it's not a melee attack. But it does do necrotic damage.
It does fire. Go for it, man. It does fire. I don't care.
So that's gonna be... So that's 5 from bayonets. That's 10 fire damage from the thingies.
Wow.
That is 7 necrotic damage.
23? No, 2? 22 so far?
Plus 20 from the first musket.
The second musket doesn't shoot him. So 42 damage.
Then we're gonna stop here and say 42 damage.
Okay. You watch as just like his right side sort of... You're not sure if the bayonet truly found meat, but you watch as like something underneath the rope sort of explodes as everything goes off. And you watch it spin him around fully.
I got fucking Rufus.
Yeah, you watch the staff fall to the earth and land nearby. Aderu, what do you do with the rest of your turn?
To hit with advantage. That's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's rough. Aderu, what do you do with the rest of your turn? In your defense, you're fighting someone way above your power level.
No, I'm out.
He's
everyone
so above our pay grade.
Is everyone else clear?
Yeah, you do see next to you that both Nine and Finboggy are next to you. Finboggy appears to have not taken the fireball well. He's down.
9 is still up, and staggering with 4 HP toward the portal.
And you have Martha, right?
Yep. Who is, I imagine, unconscious.
Yes.
And Reyes is gone.
I'm the fuck out of there. I'm through that portal. I don't care if that portal was like, oh look, there's a lush greenery
Reyes
on the
and
other side of
.1
it.
are absolutely safe.
Or if that portal was like Stargate
Finboggy.
and I didn't know what was on the other side of it, it didn't matter. I ran through that motherfucker like it was the end zone and I'm trying to make the game-winning touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the other side.
Yeah, we're trying to see if you guys are going to get the extra 2 points here. He did make the touchdown.
Can't help Finboggy. 9 can't help Finboggy.
That's a wild assumption.
I mean, 9's busy, right? Like, can 9 drag a second person?
I don't know.
Is that a thing?
Like, not down a wall.
Is that a thing that's been established? Yeah.
9 isn't going to stop to pick up another person right now. It's not happening.
You watch 9 just go down the wall. Like, 9 just climbs and gets the fuck out of there with Martha in hand.
Well, then the only reasonable thing left to do is Aderu yells, "Get clear!" and closes distance. Because if that fucker's going to try to hit me with a spell, he's going to get a disadvantage, and I'm going to get an attack of opportunity.
Are you trying to?
Unless he's a war
Are you
mage,
going at
which he
Sieko?
is.
Why would you not
Yes.
follow?
Because he should be close enough that I can make it back next round, and I'm buying you time.
What?
I don't know if you heard this before, but he's way above our pay grade. He, in several moves,
We need to go, bud.
nearly killed all of us. Way above our pay grade.
Is this Aderu's decision?
I got a sword and a shield. Check my math. He's in range for me to close. I can't get out this round, or I could just barely get out this round. Are they going to make it out this round? If they don't need me to buy time, I'm not going to.
No, they're above you in the order. They will go before he does, but you will go after he does.
Mitch is saying that if he
what's my sit rep, just so
he does not distract Sieko, will everyone make it through the portal this round? Because if Sieko, and that includes Aderu, because if Sieko does throw like another fire in the hole, again, you guys won't make it. If you guys cannot get to the portal, and everybody give me a quick athletics. This is a mad dash. I'm gonna make it a DC. It's gonna be higher for 9 because 9's carrying Martha.
Everybody, as in me and Aderu.
Yeah, as in 9.
Yeah, it's
9,
just not 9.
athletics.
9. Roll me a DC 15 athletics check.
It's a 19, bud. It's a 19, bud.
Like, not she. As you like move to intercept, you get this distinctive. She's gonna be okay. She moves surprisingly swiftly down into the hole. The only one that you think isn't gonna make it is Finboggy, who is down. And you, because you are a little further away than everyone else, but you don't think you need to sacrifice yourself to make sure everyone escapes, unless you're trying to.
Oh, Zero wasn't planning this. He wasn't planning to sacrifice himself. He thought he could clutch that out one round.
Yeah, no.
That's probably wrong.
Oh man. I'm not going to stop you from making any choice. That is the situation, though. I want to make sure it's clear. You don't think you need to save 9 from damage. In fact, 9's going to make it to the portal right now and get through.
And Finboggy is down, right? Like, without medical aid.
Finboggy is just shy of the fucking lip. He got hit with a fireball. He didn't quite make
He's
it.
down.
He took so much damage in his mad fight to get out of there. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and...
This is so, like...
Okay, Sieko goes right now, doesn't he?
Right after you.
With their contentious relationship this whole time, this is fantastic.
The drama.
The drama, indeed.
The drama.
Yeah, because all
I
I
love
have
it.
left,
I love
all
it.
I have left is a move action, so I can't actually get clear.
Aderu,
Yes.
you have a move action. What do you do?
So everyone except Finboggy is clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Finboggy's like right at the lip of the edge. He wouldn't take much. If you didn't care about his well-being, you could just shove him off.
Oh, I don't care about his well-being.
I knew. Yeah.
Aderu is going to book it for the edge, and what we're going to do is we're just going to power slide into Finboggy, grab him, and just roll over the ledge.
All right. As you do,
Just use the momentum to just get that last 5 feet into the hole.
you and Finboggy roll over the ledge just as Sieko takes his turn and casts Wall of Fire, trying to get you to not make it. And you watch the lip of the edge just erupt into flame. But you're already past it. You're scorched by the flames as you land with a thud. Finboggy is going to immediately take a failed death save, so now he's at 1-1. And I'm going to say you're not worried about the fall. You're just trying to fall, right? I'm going to give you take 4 damage.
In fact, Aderu takes bottom to try to, like, help Finboggy a little bit.
You're going to take only as half of that, right? Because you're raging. You're going to take 2 damage.
Yeah. Give me full damage.
No, you take 2 falling damage. I rolled really, really lame. And Finboggy lands next to you with a soft... Yeah, for a moment, he, like, opened his eyes because he had succeeded his first death save, and then you slide tackle him off the ledge. You son of a bitch! I hate you, Aderu! And then he goes unconscious again. And you guys land with a thud about 20 feet behind 9, who is just going through the portal. Everyone else through the portal is just Aderu. Aderu, what do? It's just you, man.
Drag a homie.
Okay.
I've got the movement. If it's another round, I've got the movement. I drag a homie.
All right,
I got 40 base, which means 20 is half, which means I'm right there.
Yeah, you hear a tremendous crack of thunder from where Sieko was, and then he appears just behind you as you go through the portal. Roll me a nature check to close this portal.
So that was his round?
Yes. He moved and he casted Thunderstep.
Which means it's my round, right?
Oh. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna take it back from there.
We're just gonna
cast it at 4th level to do it.
We're just gonna use Mold Earth, and we're just gonna bury that shit as we tuck through, and then figure out the lock on the other side.
I love it. Fuck the roll, huh? No, I love that. You just knock this section of wall in to give you guys cover and dip through the portal, dragging Finboggy with you. You feel this blast of rubble and shit that comes in after you guys as, given that extra little bit of time, you feel flames lick around the corner. You feel these blasts. Run. I will find you again. And the portal closes. And you guys find yourself in the relative safety of what appears to be a calm glade. Soft grass, healthy trees, birds.
I came through the portal well before everybody else. Can I get a sit rep? Can I do like a survival check or something to see if this looks familiar?
Roll one.
Perception, anything.
Roll me a. What do you want? Are you scouting
rounds?
the area, or you want to know if it looks familiar?
A little of both.
You had a lot of time. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Dirty 20.
There's no danger in the area. Everything seems really good. I imagine that's the first thing Reyes would do, is to make sure that it's a safe spot. As far as you can tell,
Absolutely.
This place is safe. He was 100% telling you the truth when he said he could get you guys to safety. Now roll me a nature check.
18.
The longer that you look around, though, and the more you take in this area, you don't recognize any plants. And Aderu has been teaching you, like, the flora and fauna of the area since you met, like, the whole time you guys were on the road, so you have a pretty good idea of the stuff that is in the Silverian forest, and none of this is Silverian forest, or at least nothing like the area you've been to. You've heard some like bird calls that make no sense, and there's some other stuff in the distance that sounds a little scary, like some weird cat calls and like roars that off in just deeper into the woods, and the woods around here are thick.
Risk?
Fuck Aderu.
Where are we?
Where did you send us?
I turn and I look at 9 and I go,
We're not in Santitas anymore.
Hey Tavern Goers! Thanks again for listening to Torchlit Tavern. Today's tale featured Mitchell Travis as Aderu, Jeffrey Lisk as Reyes, Ryan Santos as Number 9, and Jameson Oxford as the Dungeon Master. You can follow us and interact with us on Twitter at Torchlit Tavern, or email us with any of your most pressing questions at torchlittavern@gmail.com. You can also find our entertainers on the streets of twitch.tv/torchlittavern, yelling obscenities at passersby. If you enjoyed our tale, you can tip your storytellers as you leave the tavern, which you can do via patreon.com/Torchlit Tavern. Every little bit helps, and those who tip well and often can find themselves privy to an extra story or two, jokes, or maybe even a bit of hidden lore. Our story continues to grow all the time, and though we have no designs on a vast empire, your help is always appreciated.
Our theme music for this campaign was designed by the bard, Brett Eagleston. Get his music at bretteagleston.bandcamp.com or find links for all his projects by following Bread Eagles on Twitter. This episode was edited and produced by Jameson Oxford and Ryan Santos. Other music and sound effects are provided by Epidemic Sound with help from freesound.org.
And if you should find yourself surrounded by eager ears and attentive listeners, remember to tell good stories.